good, y'all? Victor Allen Weeks here, aka Pragmatic, aka Center Hero. And yeah, this is my last day at Banff, the Banff Centre. Oh, what? The Banff Centre! So, if y'all didn't know, which I probably didn't update y'all or anything, but that's okay. This is my first residency, actually, as like an artist or a musician. So, this is like has really been an honor for me to be able to travel outside of my normal locale, my normal day-to-day flow, to be in a whole different country in a whole different range of weather. Like, I'm up here in Canada. It was negative 30 something, negative 40 degrees when I first got here. My nose was freezing up. Um, but like, even in spite of just like being out of my element, I still was able to thrive. And I think that's the most important thing about being an artist is that you have to learn to be adaptable and to be able to use the skills and the tools that you have available to you. Um, Not that the weather have anything to do with my tools or my skills, but it's just something different, and it's something different, especially as a rapper, when I have to, you know, retrain my lung capacity in a way to like fit all the words that I want to fit into like one breath. I was performing here, and now it's cool, but it was a learning experience because being at a higher altitude, I was just like, whoa, I can't. Where's my air? Like what? So okay, I think I'm going like off in a bunch of different directions, but one thing that I really want to say, and I'm going to do a couple things, but one thing that I want to start off by saying is that if you're an artist or a musician and you want to be able to tap into another side of your creativity and how you just express yourself using various mediums, I definitely recommend you look into like an artist or musician's residency, and I highly, highly recommend the Banff Centre. Like I said, this has been an incredible few moments, like few moments, like a couple weeks. It's been an incredible couple weeks here up in Banff, Canada, Banff, Alberta. And I think one of the most pivotal things is that I didn't come with any expectations. So it's like each interaction or each experience that I had was kind of like a really fun, neat surprise to me because, like I said, I did my best to not come with any expectations or preconceptions about who I was going to meet, how I was going to be received, because that's something that I definitely think about as a Black American, as a Black male, and just like a hip hop artist, like the world's perception of myself. Is yes, I don't try to overwhelm myself with others' perspectives, but I do understand and recognize that how I represent myself, how I carry myself, the music that I make, it can speak volumes to others that may not have any personal or like one-on-one experiences with people of a different kind, but they've only been able to experience that culture or these people and their customs through music. So I understand that hip hop is very prevalent around the world, but people are able to, or people take in different views on hip hop based on the media that they consume and based on what the media decides to put out. So coming up here, I was kind of like surprised that I got accepted. Like I was like, wow, like hip hop, they vibing with it. Like okay, they want me to be here, they want me to learn, they want me to grow. And like I said, I'm like super privileged, super blessed to be in this situation. So when I got here, I was just like, all right, bet, let's just hit the ground running. So I had like things that were kind of backlogged for me. I had spent so much time working on my team's album. If you haven't heard that, it's called Executive Order by the rap group TG3. I'm Pragmatic, a part of that. Center Hero, part of that. But yeah, like I had spent so much time just working on that. I wasn't able to work on things that were kind of just like dear and close to my heart. So while I was here, I just like had made a checklist each day. All right, what can I get done, or what can I at least attempt to get done? And so as I went through each day, I was like, all right, check, 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 got that done. And sometimes I didn't get everything done, and that was okay. One thing about being here in this place that's kind of removed from our regular day to day in Atlanta, where it's a lot more busier, there are a lot more distractions and things that I need to do in terms of like, okay, just like taking care of just like day to day stuff. Um, like a lot of those needs and other things and were kind of restricted. So my food, had food's taken care of, place to sleep's taken care of. I don't have to pay gas. I don't have to go to like the bank. I don't have to do all these other things, run these errands. Like I'm here, and it's like expected for me to create, but also to take like time for self care. And that was the dopest thing about being in this atmosphere, that I didn't feel any pressure to justify the work that I was doing or the pace that I was going out in terms of creating. Um, and I think that's really beautiful, being able to take a lot of that weight and that pressure that we have on ourselves as artists. That sometimes that's self inflicted. Sometimes it's a lot of stress that we just take on from the world. That's there, and we can choose to like be aware of it. But I think there's a line between being aware and allowing it to overwhelm you. And so being here, I was aware of like, okay, this is what other people may feel that the pace I need or the rhythm that I need to go at, but I don't need to overwork myself or just like be like hyper productive to the sake where I'm just like burnt out all over again, because that was like a really big issue for me, being burnt out these past couple months, just like waking up like only on 4 hours of sleep, just getting back to the grind, getting back to working on music, getting back to just like creating new stuff. And it was cool because I felt like I got a lot done, but at the same time, I don't feel like it was good in terms of like being regenerative to my energy and like to my mental capacity, to my health. Um, so yeah, just being able to take the time to say, I want to work on stuff, but I also just want to, I just want to go for a walk, or I just want to go for a hiker. I just want to go shoot hoops. I just want to go listen to what other people are doing. I just want to just sit here and do nothing. I just want to look at the mountains. Like, I have a freedom and a space to do that, and that was such a wonderful thing. Um, yeah, it was dope being here. I'm very appreciative. So thank y'all, Banff staff. Y'all are dope. Y'all are incredible. Everybody's so knowledgeable. Everybody's so kind and just pleasant to be around. Good energy. And if you don't have the answer, like if I'm seeking something, I'm seeking knowledge, and if they don't have it right away, then they'll allow me to, figure out who else can I talk to so I can maneuver around and seek that knowledge and find that knowledge. And I think that's the dopest part about this community here. One of the dopest parts. It's just all awesome. So yeah. Yeah, while I was here, they let me use these studio monitors, which are dope because I don't have monitors at home. I use just like the Logitech. It's like computer speakers, but they get stuff done. They get the work done. I can get good mixes out of that. But it was cool to be able to listen on different speakers. They also allowed me to use Chord Mini Log. So this was really fun. Got to work on a couple sounds with it. I didn't like really go in depth with it, but it was really cool using like the synth equipment and seeing like the different feel between like a physical synthesizer versus like a synthesizer pre-built into Logic or Ableton. Like, it's so much more fun and just like human being able to turn knobs and like all the oscillators and adjust all the filters and stuff like by hand, and like having that syncopation and not like automation quantization with it. So that was really dope. They also let me use this. Yeah, Kai MPK 249. This is a behemoth. This is the largest MIDI keyboard that I've ever worked on since, and it was so cool. Like, I don't know, had the drum pad built in. This is definitely fun to use. Just like being able to work on like a larger space. Like, I have a MIDI keyboard at home, but like, I don't know, it's just cool working on different equipment. They also let me use this Fender Deluxe Hot Rod amp, and I hooked that up to the Stratocaster electric guitar that I had. And then they also let me use this, I believe it's a Gibson acoustic guitar, and that was really dope. And I also had a grand piano at my disposal to use, which I did get some ideas out on the guitars and the pianos. And I think that's just the dopest part, being able to have so many different mediums available to use, to make use of, and I don't know, just explore. And I think that's one of the biggest parts of being an artist, exploring unfamiliar ways of knowing and expression, so we can just become more global and have a wider scope in how we can create the things that we can create. And it allows us to build new connections with other people who create, because I met some really incredible people here, like violin and strings players, cellists, I forget how to say it, singers, vocalists, like other beat makers, producers, just like everybody is so unique. Harpsichord players, I I had a timer so I didn't talk for too long, so that's been 10 minutes. But I don't know. I just like a little post reflection. I just wanted to drop for y'all. But this musician's residency, the Banff Musicians in Residency winter program has been life changing. It's been pivotal for me, and I'm just so thankful. I know it's gonna like just alter and just the trajectory that I take from here, be a springboard for me. And yeah, I hope this perspective is impactful and useful for y'all. And keep doing what you're doing. Keep pursuing your passion and go hard. Give it 110%. Again, this is Victor Allen Weeks, Pragmatic Center Hero. I'm out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yo, I just want to say one more thing. I want to give a really big thank you to all the staff, to all the people that work in the culinary department, the cleaning department, like people who help maintain the campus and who just go about, I guess kind of low key doing their thing that really makes this place function on like some really great gears and clockwork. Like y'all go the extra mile, and it's very much appreciated. Yes, again, thank you to the staff, to the administration, to the advisors, to the other artists and musicians in residencies that allow me to have space to continue to have engaging, thought-provoking conversations and interactions to just up my game and level up some more. So, all right, now I'm done. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.